Dogs don't distinguish colors. You probably have heard more than once in your life that dogs are colorblind, that is, they see the world in black and white colors. In fact, this is a myth. And although dogs' vision is different from ours, they are still able to distinguish some colors. These include yellow, blue and purple. This means that the colors available to human vision such as red, green and orange dogs cannot see. If the dog yawns, it means she wants to sleep. Sometimes owners may notice that the dog yawns in situations that are not conducive to sleep, for example during a game or when it is stroked, especially by strangers. This does not mean that she is bored or wants to sleep. Yawning for dogs is a way to cope with excitement and relieve stress. Saliva of dogs is curative. Some people are so sure of this that they deliberately let the dogs lick the wounds on their body. And completely in vain. The dog's mouth cannot be called clean. It does not use toothpaste like a person, picks up food from the floor, licks its own body, and a lot of germs can get into the wound with its saliva, which will lead to a festering wound. Fluffy dogs need to be shaved in the summer because they are hot. Many owners shave their pets in the summer, believing that they thereby save them from the heat, but in most cases this is not the case. The fact is that dogs have an undercoat. In winter, it becomes denser and protects the dog from the cold, but in spring, during molting, the undercoat remains exactly as long as it is necessary for the animal to feel comfortable in summer. If the wool is shaved off, when a new one grows, its structure will be broken. It can become curly, start to get tangled, etc. It is better to find another way to protect a four-legged friend from overheating. If dogs wag their tails, it means they are happy. When a dog wags its tail, it can really be an indicator that it is happy and contented. However, this is not always the case. A person expresses emotions through facial expressions, while dogs do it with the tail. The main function of a dog's tail is communication. Knowing what the various movements of your pet's tail indicate can help you better understand him. If a dog wants to express happiness, it will wag not only its tail, but also the entire back of its body. The raised tail, which the dog slowly wags from side to side, means that the animal is alert. In that case, you'd better not get too close to him. If the tail is lowered and the dog is wagging it quickly, it can be assumed that she is going to run or fight, depending on the situation. If the dog has made a puddle, you need to poke her nose into this puddle to understand that you can't do that. It has long been proven that this technique does not work. Teaching a puppy to relieve himself on the street is in some ways similar to the process of teaching a child to potty. Only positive reinforcement and preventive measures work. Give the dog the opportunity to do his business outside the house more often. The bigger the dog, the longer it lives. In this case, just the opposite is true. The average life expectancy of dogs of small breeds, such as Chihuahua and Dachshund, is 14–15 years. Dogs of larger breeds, for example, the Alaskan Malamute, usually live 8–10 years. The average life expectancy of dogs like St. Bernards, which differ in huge size, is only 5–8 years. You should wake up the dog if it seems to you that she is having a nightmare. The question, do dogs dream? It still remains controversial. However, many are inclined to the affirmative answer. Dogs have a phase of REM sleep, which we humans have accompanied by dreams. Dreams are also associated with the process of postponing memories, an ability that dogs have, judging by the available evidence. When dogs whine and twitch in their sleep, many people cannot stay away. As a rule, they decide to simply wake up their pets. It is important to know that dogs sleep for 14–16 hours a day, but the proportion of deep sleep is very small. Therefore, when a pet has nightmares, as it seems to you, this is most likely an important phase of deep sleep. If the dog's nose is wet, it means that she is healthy. In fact, a dog with a warm, dry nose can be as healthy as one whose nose is cold and wet. The temperature and humidity of the dog's nose changes every time. This may be due to recent activity, environmental conditions and other factors, and is not a reliable indicator of your pet's health. Dogs eat grass when they are sick. Most people believe that dogs eat grass when they are sick with something. In fact, this is not the case. Sometimes our four-legged friends may eat grass due to a condition known as picacism. It makes animals crave something that contains nutrients and trace elements that they lack. Picacism can also occur as a result of boredom, which causes your dog to start eating strange things, such as peeling paint.